Hey, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Mr. Opulent here. And what I wanted to do for you in this video is really answer a question that I've been getting a couple of times, which is, what would I do if I had to start again? What would I have to do? What would I really do to start again and build up at least $100,000 for 6 figures per year and build a 6-figure per year income from scratch? Now, a lot of you guys might be able to benefit from this video if you are in a position where you might be struggling financially. And even if you are somebody that maybe has some resources, how can you really think about a progressive way how to get to the 6-figure level or get to the 6-figure income level? Okay, and I'm going to detail you an exact game plan of how you can go from pretty much 0 to 6 figures in a step-by-step sequential basis. So the first thing that I'll do is, if I had no money whatsoever and I started off broke, so I'm not kind of trying to hit on anybody, I'm not trying to hate on anybody or anything like that. I started off with less than £100 to my name. Okay, and that was less than £100 in my overdraft, so it wasn't even really in my name. But if I had to start off again, back at that point, and I could really advise myself that specific time where I had no real money and I was struggling and I wanted to make some money online, then the first thing that I would say is I wouldn't start off using my money to try and make money, okay, especially if you don't have a lot of money. The first thing I would want to do is I would try and utilize, I mean, again, it doesn't have to be a big amount of money, but I'll try and utilize, if I do have access to capital, I'll try and utilize some of that money, right? Even if it's £100, maybe into some books and whatnot, that would get my personal development game up, okay? And the reason why is because if you don't have belief in yourself to be able to act, you will never act. And the one thing that really stops people is not because of lack of technical skill or lack of know-how of how to be able to make money online, is because of lack of belief. So even if I £50 to my name, maybe $70 to my name, again, then what I'll do is actually invest some of that into maybe some personal development books as I'm going through this process, so I can really start to get my mind right as I'm doing this and I have the belief to stick it through, okay? Because you don't want to start something and then cut it just because you don't see results immediately on day one. So the first thing, again, is if I can invest in some books, I mean, you can go to Amazon, buy books for literally like $6, $5, you get pre-owned books, go to the library. There's no excuse, even on the internet, right? You can get audiobooks, okay? So I'll start getting my mind right first of all. Then the first thing that I'll do is actually I'll start off trying to build a service-based business, okay? And the great thing about a service-based business, if I had no money whatsoever, is it requires you to act. It doesn't actually require money to act all the time, okay? Especially a service-based business that is based on information. That can be a very, very, very lucrative business to start off with if you're somebody that has no money. And then once you start to get the money, once you start to get the resources, you can start to invest in other things, okay? But starting off, I will start off with a service-based business. Now, what do I mean by service-based business? Let's say, for example, what I personally did is I started to make people funnels, right? So like web funnels, because I had the know-how. I got the know-how from just watching YouTube videos and whatnot. So I started to make funnels for people and I was charging them to make them a funnel, okay? So you can pretty much act as like a freelancer and you have your own corporation and whatnot. Make sure that you obviously seek legal competent advice before you start that. But I was essentially a freelancer, right? That was working with other businesses, other internet marketers that wanted to get a high converting funnel, and I knew the mechanics, but I didn't have a lot of money. So I'll start making funnels for them. I'll start making like sales copy. I'll start making landing pages, web pages, learning how to do like different stuff just from literally like YouTubing. But I started to sell that to people for a specific price, okay? And I was able to find people like within Facebook groups, okay? So I didn't even spend that much money on advertising or any money at all. I found people on Facebook groups. I connected with them, had conversations with them, and I then let them know, look, listen, I could pretty much build you a funnel right now. You can either go to somebody that doesn't really know what they're doing, but I have invested a lot of time and knowledge into myself, right? So I know how to basically make you the product that you want, okay, which is a high converting funnel. And I mean, you don't have to be that skilled at something specific, okay? Like funnels, it doesn't really, I mean, if you literally Google how to make a funnel lead pages, you can literally find out how to do so, okay? And you can pretty much, I mean, even some of these funnel programs have a free trial, so you can get the free trial, do it for somebody, and get paid for that, okay? But I'll start with a service-based business. Now, one of the disadvantages about service-based business is it relies on you. So you only have a certain amount of hours they can work in a day. So you can't really have money working and be made for you like 24/7 unless you have people that are working with you and contractors that you contract out, okay, to be able to work on your service-based business. But a lot of the times it's going to require you to work for money. And I don't really like that personally, especially at the level that I'm at right now. I like to have my money work for me, when my money's making more money than me, or money is making more money for me. But with a service-based business, I mean, it's low risk, right, most of the time. And some of the times you can basically do services for people just by contracting people out. And one of the things that I actually did do as well is I started to, even if I didn't have the knowledge, I knew about brokering and putting together deals, okay? I was very, very convincing, okay? So what I was able to do is I was able to tell somebody something like, okay, I can make you a website. I didn't know about like how to make up a website or how to go on and edit code and all that kind of stuff. But what I did know how to do was I knew how to go on freelancing websites and find web developers that can get the job done. So what I'll do is I'll go and tell somebody, right, it could be like a local business, okay, that can manage their Facebook page, I can make them a website, I could do loads of all this kind of stuff, okay. Then I'll go to websites, even like Fiverr.com, and I was able to get people to pay me like $100 for a logo, and I'll go to Fiverr.com and I'll get the logo for like $5, okay, and I was able to profit like a $95 profit margin. And that's a very, very simple low-risk business strategy that you can have. Or go to places like Upwork.com. So let me actually just put some of these resources down for you. So we've got Fiverr, which is a micro outsourcing website, okay? We've got Upwork.com, which again is another outsourcing website, okay? There's loads of places that you can go to. I mean, you can find people literally on, I don't know, a place like Craigslist that are posting jobs that they want to get specific stuff done. And then if somebody's using Craigslist, I mean, sometimes they can be switched on, but sometimes they might not be switched on. And they might not know about places like Fiverr or Upwork. So you can take advantage of that as an entrepreneur, and you can pitch them and say, hey, I can get the logo done. And find somebody on Fiverr that can get the logo done for less. And you can basically charge whatever the hell you want to charge, okay? So let's say, for example, somebody was willing to get, I don't know, like a specific web page built for, I don't know, $50 or $100, and you can go to Fiverr and get that same web page built. Then you've got a huge profit margin. It doesn't take you any kind of technical knowledge. You just have to know how to find people that can do stuff, okay, for you. And I literally started like that, and I was able to build a cash reserve. Now, once you do that, I would definitely not try and stay on this lane too much because it does limit you. I mean, you can stay on this lane, or you can offer like stuff like consulting and whatnot to other businesses, and it can be part-time. But one of the things that it kind of hinders you is your time, and you don't want to trade your time for money. So what I like to do is once I've got my cash ready, I would actually start. Let's say, for example, if I had $10,000 that I was able to generate from this, okay? I would then start to invest my money into cash flow producing assets, right? Or cash flow producing systems, okay? So let's just put cash flow producing, just put systems or assets, systems / assets, okay? Now, what I mean by this is once you have capital, once you have money, the fastest way to make money on your money is to basically use money, okay? You don't want to, because your money can work for you 24/7. It's like, for example, if you buy a real estate building and you were able to lease out all of the units. If you were to lease out or rent out all the units on the real estate building, you don't actually have to be there present 24/7 every single day of the year to be able to make money. You buy the building one time, people pay you rent again and again and again, and what happens is your money is making money for you. Okay, does that make sense? Fantastic. So what we want to do right now is we want to try and invest in cash flow producing systems or assets. Now, if you're on the online space and you want to make money online, then obviously real estate might be a bit difficult for you to get into. But what there is, which is a very, very easy way that can still make the type of real estate income, okay, is you can actually do something called affiliate marketing, okay? And with affiliate marketing, so let me actually just put this here. Affiliate marketing. With affiliate marketing, I would actually start figuring out how to use paid traffic and sending paid traffic to affiliate offers, okay? And affiliate offers, they could be CPA offers. You could maybe start your own Shopify store. You can start to have your own information products. Okay, so let's actually just put some of these ideas right here. So you can have your own Shopify store, selling e-commerce goods, okay? Shopify store, you could do CPA offers, cost per action offers, where you pretty much promote an affiliate offers. You can get paid for every single lead or phone call that you generate for a business. You might have your own information products, info products. So let's put info products. There's so many different things, so many different modalities of making money online. Okay, but I'll learn how to do all of this kind of stuff with paid traffic. And the reason I would do it with paid traffic is because personally, that's the fastest way to be able to scale up a business. And I'm trying to think about how would I be able to get to 6 figures from scratch, but fast, okay? So again, I'll start off, I'll try and get at least, I don't know, maybe $10,000 from doing this, okay? $10,000 from doing this, which isn't that hard. And guys, even if you're not skilled, you can find people who are skilled and you can just be the one that brokers the deal. You don't have to be too knowledgeable to be able to broker a deal. You literally get a deal from one person. Okay, you find somebody from one person, you can go on Craigslist right now. Literally go on Craigslist right now. Start looking at all the classified ads. Look at all the jobs that people have open. Some people, they want simple stuff done, okay? And if you're able to go to Fiverr or Upwork, you can find those people to do the stuff and just charge a premium on top. That's it. And once you start learning how to use paid traffic, what happens with paid traffic is your whole goal is for you to be able to spend $1 on advertising. So $1 on advertising and to be able to generate $1 back, $1 plus back, right, in revenue, okay? And if you can create a system that is able to do that with affiliate products, with CPA products, with information products, it might be your own product, or Shopify products, where you're able to put $1 into advertising and get $1 plus back, what happens is your money is making money for you. And this is where a lot of people are able to make a killing. And I've personally made a killing from doing this myself. Okay, I've done over 7 figures doing this myself. Okay, and the great thing about this is now you can build some type of detachment from your business. Now you're going to be able to work on your business rather than working in your business. You're going to start off working in your business if you're going to be the person setting up all these kind of stuff yourself, like setting up the Shopify store yourself, setting up the information products yourself, promoting the CPA offers yourself. But what's going to happen is eventually you're going to be able to get people that can manage that for you. And I mean, just by doing this, you can make 6 figures. Like, don't get me wrong, you don't even have to do the 3rd step. But I'll start with a service-based business, start building up a cash reserve, then I'll start moving to a cash flow producing system or asset. Like, for example, like a Shopify store, like promoting affiliate products, like CPA products, or information products. And I'll really start to master how to generate $1 and turn $1 into maybe $2 in revenue. Okay, and if I can do that, then my money's going to be making money for me. Okay, and the 3rd thing that I'll do is once I have this going, I'll probably actually do this maybe intertwined. I'll actually start to really think about, so let's put this number 3, producing residual assets, okay? So residual assets are assets that you work once and get paid forever, okay? Or you work once, you get paid month after month after month, okay? That's how I like to kind of think about it. Now, with the residual assets, the great thing about this is it's predictable. And sometimes, I mean, with affiliate marketing, Shopify, information products, all that kind of stuff, I mean, sometimes it could be a good month and you might have a bad month, okay? Because there might be a lot of competition. Campaigns that you might have that work well for you one time might not be able to work well for you another time. But the great thing about having residual assets is it's very, very predictable. So that's why I love having residual assets. You want to try and make as many of the things that you have that you're making money with residual, because if you can do that, again, you're going to have predictability. Predictable. Okay? You're going to know that, let's say, for example, if you're able to build a $10,000 per month residual income, and you know that that $10,000 per month residual income is going to make money again and again and again and again and again, you know at the beginning of the year that by the end of the year, you're going to have $120,000 in your bank account, okay? Or $120,000 in revenue that you're going to be able to generate. So that's why you want to try and produce as many residual assets as possible That could be, I mean, you can do so many different things, and you can start investing some of this money that you're making from different things within residual assets. I mean, you don't have to start off at the top level and buy real estate, right, to be able to have residual income. I know that a lot of people speak about real estate to produce residual income, to be able to produce the kind of lifestyle that you want to have. But there's other things they can do online that can still produce real estate type of income, that can still produce cash flow month after month. So for example, you can easily start a membership site, okay? Membership site, where you basically charge maybe a low dollar value every single month for people to be on a membership website. And you can get a membership site built on these kind of places like Upwork, okay? And even other freelancing websites. There's actually another freelancing website that I love going to as well. Let me write it down, called onlinejobs.ph. Online. And I'm probably going to have links as well to all of these places, jobs.ph. And this is a great website to find Filipino outsourcers. And the great thing about Filipinos is the currency that they have over there in the Philippines is it's kind of weak compared to the dollar and the pound. So if you are able to I don't know, pay $1. I think like the average wage in the Philippines is like $279. Okay, I might be incorrect, so don't quote me. But the great thing about this is you can find very, very skilled workers that are hardworking, and they can do a lot of things that you can pretty much provide to other people. Okay, and then they're very, very cheap labor. And it doesn't mean that cheap labor is bad. It doesn't mean that you're cheating them or anything like that. It just means that the currency in their country is very, very low, right? And I mean, they can get a lot for a little. Okay, so obviously, like maybe in the UK or the United States, you can barely survive on $279 per month, but over there, you can do a lot. Okay, you can live like a good person on $279 per month. So that's why I love to go to onlinejobs.ph. I know my handwriting's a bit crazy, but that's onlinejobs.ph. So yeah, for example, residual assets, you can build a membership site. You can actually start building stuff like, let's say for example, like a blog, right, or a vlog/vlog. Okay, and you can make money from advertising. So ads, just put ads, okay? And I mean, you don't even have to use your own content. There's people that I know of, okay? There's people, the young people as well, that, I mean, I have a lot of training as well, like within my academy that shows people how to do this. And I have like literally a guy that I think he was making a ridiculous amount, right? Like, and it was all residual. And he was pretty much doing that from YouTube advertising. And essentially what he was doing was he was curating other people's content and then putting it out there and making money from the advertising, okay? So just by putting little ads. So these videos would get millions of views, and then literally he was able to make money from the advertising that he was able to put on his videos. And it was residual income because he'll make the video once, and that video was making money again and again and again and again and again. And it actually showed you everything. So that's a very, very, very cool training. That was something I actually learned a lot from. But basically, I mean, yeah, you can start a blog. You can have a blog and start selling banner advertising, okay? And somebody can pay you month on month for a specific banner placement, okay? So they're paying you to put their banner on your website. And again, you can even make it from Google AdSense and whatnot. So you can do a lot of stuff just by having a blog or vlog and then making money from advertising. Another thing that you can do is you can invest, and I wouldn't recommend this as well for anybody that's new, but you can invest in something like software. Okay, so software, you can have, it's called SaaS, SaaS, right? Software as a service. And with SaaS applications, what happens is instead of you just sending people like to a download where they can download a specific application onto like their desktop or their laptop, what happens is with a SaaS application, it's like a web application that people can essentially license from you, and effectively they can pay you a monthly amount, right, to basically use your software, to have the rights to use your software. So let's say, for example, you're able to make a web page builder, okay? You might be able to invest some money on places like, I mean, I wouldn't recommend online jobs or Fiverr to get software done at all. This is kind of a bit higher level. But if you are somebody that wants to build a software, there's some websites like Gigstar, for example. And this is kind of like if I had 6 figures and I wanted to get to the 7-figure level, I might then entertain the idea of software. It's not necessary, but what will happen is you could then take that 6 figures, okay, invest it into like a software application that you feel like the market could want and that you know how to really market, and go to that place like Gigster, and you get really, really top developers to be able to build out a software for you, or even sometimes Upwork as well. And people can actually pay you monthly, okay, for that software. And if you wanted to as well, you can then sell that software as well for between, I don't know, some software they sell for 3 times the yearly earnings that you make from that software. Some software sell for 5 times the yearly earnings on the software. Some even for 10 times yearly earnings on the software, okay? And if you have a big user base as well, I mean, you've seen people like WhatsApp, right? So for $16.9 billion and they was barely making any money. I don't even know if it's 16.9 billion, but I think it's 16.9 billion. But I mean, there's people out there making an absolute killing from software, membership sites, vlogs, all that kind of stuff. But the great thing about all these kind of things is it's residual income. It's money that's coming in again and again and again. And again, you guys can do this. You guys can even be somebody on Fiverr. Go to Fiverr. If you don't believe you can do this, go to Fiverr.com. Fiverr is like a marketplace that you can get stuff done for literally $5. Okay, people will actually do stuff for you. It might be little stuff like making a logo, making a specific video animation, loads of different stuff. But you can actually go on Fiverr.com, be a seller on Fiverr.com. Okay, and you can do something small for somebody for $5, and people will pay you $5 on Fiverr.com, and you can start making money online. There's no reason as to why you can't do this. Okay, you can go on either end, or you can be somebody that brokers the deal, finds what people want, and you can literally find other people on like Fiverr.com, Upwork.com, OnlineJobs.ph, and find people that are outsourcers, okay, that can facilitate the services that your clients want. And by doing so, you can then profit the margin, okay? Then from that, I'll start investing that money. I'll start to build up at least $10,000 from that before I even entertain paid traffic. Then I'll start to invest in cash flow producing systems and assets. Then I'll start to also invest in residual assets, so I have the predictability. So I know that, okay, my bills are paid for, all of my stuff is paid for, I can really use my money just for my business. And that would allow me to probably go from 0 to 6 figures probably within a year, okay, and have 6 figures in my bank account again within a year. So guys, follow this process. This is what probably one of the if I was able to tell myself something starting off, I'll tell myself to start with this process. And if you can follow this process for yourself, then literally you can go out there and pretty much make 6 figures, even 7 figures, just following this, okay? And pretty much I've done it myself, and I was broke, busted, and disgusted when I started off. So guys, make sure you connect with me on social media. Let me know as well what you think about this video and what you think about the content in the comment boxes below. And if you guys like this kind of content, then I'm actually going to be doing a web class that's going to show you guys specifically within the affiliate marketing realm how to pretty much start from 0 and generate $100,000, right, with CPA, okay, which is affiliate marketing, where you get paid even for just generating a lead to a business or generating a phone call for a business. And I'm going to be going way more in depth in this. Obviously, I wanted to try and keep this video short, but in this upcoming web class, there should be a link around this video. I don't know if it's going to be below or anything like that, but make sure you register for this upcoming web class. I'm going to be going way more in depth, and I'm going to be showing you guys specifically how to go from 0 to $100,000, okay, with CPA, okay? So it's your boy, Mr. Opulent. Make sure you connect with me on social media. Make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Take action on this, okay, because you will only make transactions if you take action, okay? So make notes. Now, I always say take notes to make notes. I don't even know why I said that, but anyway, guys, right, make sure you connect with me on social media. And guys, register for my upcoming webinar. Connect with me on social media. And I'm going to see you guys on top.